Alright guys, so small class, but again, like I said yesterday, I forgot to record everything, so we're starting from yesterday's lesson plan into tonight's. Yesterday's it wasn't all that crazy hard, okay, just a basic Kimura, because we're fighting from the Kimura grip when they've got this arm frame. Earlier in the week we had it when the arm was over here. Okay, so now we're fighting for it when we're here. Okay, so when I fight for the Kimura, okay, I bring my left arm onto the side of his head. Remember, my four fingers are going to be in the crook of the elbow, and I'm going to pull it back. Okay, that's going to give me the opportunity to lean, to create the space to come and grab the wrist, while still maintaining my weight on top of him. I'm going to push the hand down on the floor with my left elbow inside of his head. Bring my hand through, monkey grip my wrist. Okay, so from here, again, I got to bring it to either extreme. So since I'm going for the key lock, I'm going to bring his elbow to his ribs here. I'm going to rev my left hand, so the back of his hand is on the floor. Then I'm going to rev my right here. Okay, now if he hasn't tapped yet, because he's got flexible shoulders, continue to slide the elbow up. Okay, he straightens it out. I'm not going to keep my hand on the wrist. I'm going to slide it down on my forearm right here, and then I'm going to again rev my wrist, okay, but on my forearm. He twists his hand down. I hook and hug the arm with my left. My right hand goes to the wrist. Then I grab my wrist. Okay, then from here, I'm going to slide my left elbow towards his elbow, and I'm going to bring his elbow to the extreme opposite. Okay, since I'm going for the Kimura and his elbow's pointed towards his head, I'm going to bring it to his head. Okay, now I'm not going to step over and I'm not going to lift him. Okay, because when most traditional jiu-jitsu schools will teach us, they teach you to step over the head. I don't want to do that, so what we're going to do is we're just going to I can stay here, here, or here. It doesn't matter. But what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to bring him to his hand. I'm going to leave his hand where it is, and then I'm going to roll him here. Okay. So instead of lifting him up like this and having to step over his head, I'm just going to keep it here. I'm going to bring his body towards his arm. Okay? That way I can still maintain a lot of pressure on his chest. Because when I come here, I'm going to drive my chest into his chest. Okay? So again, we're here, pull, open up, grab the wrist, push it to the floor, grab the wrist. If he hasn't tapped yet, bring the elbow up his body, okay? He stretches the arm out, slide my hand down to my forearm right here, locking it out straight, and then I'm going to rev my right wrist, get the submission, points it down, I hug, grab the wrist. Grab my wrist, bring my elbow towards his elbow, and bring it over. Boom, grab the wrist. Now use my chest and my body to push him towards his arm. Okay? Now in the case where none of these options are working, or this is very super flexible, I'm going to come back up, shoot my left arm as deep as I can, slide my arm through, and I'm going to hug it here. I'm going to walk to north-south, here, drop, boom, and then turn. Okay, pretty simple. Okay, again, raise your hand if you were here last night. Okay, go to that side. If you weren't here, that side. Okay, everybody grab somebody that was over here. White belts, I prefer you go with an advanced belt. So here, you two go. Yeah, done. Stop recording.